It's a bird, it's a plane. Nope, it's just me remembering to grab my cutting board. Hello everyone, we're going to start by grabbing a good amount of dried apricots and placing them on our cutting board. We will then begin to cut the dried apricots into nice small pieces. We will want to cut up enough dried apricots so that we fill about half a cup. When we are done cutting up the dried apricots, if we end up with more than half a cup, that's okay. As they say, more the merrier. We will pour our cut up dried apricots into a bowl and set it to the side, as we will be needing to use the half a cup to measure out our walnuts next. We can go ahead and place a good amount of walnuts onto our cutting board, as they are doomed to meet the same fate as the dried apricots. We will cut up the walnuts into small pieces. We will cut up enough walnuts to fill about half a cup. While cutting up the walnuts, some of them may jump off the cutting board and try to make a great escape, but we'll just simply grab them and put them back where they belong. Just like the dried apricots, if you end up with more than half a cup of walnuts, that's okay. When we are done cutting up the walnuts, we will add them to the bowl that has the dried apricots in it, and then we will place the bowl to the side again. Next, we will need to grab a bowl to mix our dry ingredients in. We will start by pouring 1.5 cups of flour into the bowl. Next, we will add 2/3 cups of firmly packed brown sugar. Be careful when adding the brown sugar, as it may cause the flour to floof into the air and make a mess. But you can just take your hand and quickly sweep it away as if nothing ever happened. Next, we will add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. Lastly, we will add in a 1/2 cup of oats. We can now use our fingers to thoroughly mix the ingredients together. After we are done thoroughly mixing the dry ingredients together, we can set the bowl to the side. Now we will want to grab a big bowl and we will pour 1/3 cups of milk into it. Next, we will crack 2 eggs into the bowl. The first egg will crack easily, but the second egg will put up a bit of a fight and refuse to crack. But it will eventually crack. Next, we will pour in a 1/2 cup of melted butter. And finally, we will add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We will now grab our whisk and we will whisk it all together. When we are done whisking, we will add in the dry ingredients. And then we will do some more whisking. We will whisk it until it is thoroughly mixed together. When we are done thoroughly whisking it, we will add in the dried apricots and walnuts mixture. We can use a spoon to stir in the dried apricots and walnuts into the batter. After everything is mixed well together, we will grab our muffin pan and we will line it with muffin liners. When we are done lining our pan, we will begin to scoop spoonfuls of batter into the liners. We will try to make sure each muffin liner has an equal amount of batter. After each muffin liner has been nicely filled with batter, we will bake the muffins for 20 to 25 minutes. And finally, our muffins are done. We will now transfer our muffins onto a cooling rack and let them cool for 5 minutes. After the muffins have cooled, feel free to grab yourself one, or maybe even 2. Just enjoy the muffins. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you leave a like and maybe a comment, and also subscribe for more videos.